Hey, we are starting to think a little bit about the next Olympic Games. I have been increasingly less interested in Olympics over the last few Olympic cycles, but we now have some news that might interest some new viewers. Flying disc sports, including ultimate frisbee, have been officially recognized by the International Olympic Committee. Disc based games are played in 58 countries around the world by thousands of athletes, and the World Flying Disc Federation, the WFDF, if you haven't heard of them, said it was both honored and humbled by the International Olympic Committee's decision to grant full recognition. They say, quote, "It is an incredible milestone in the 30-year history of the WFDF." So this does not mean that ultimate frisbee is going to be an Olympic sport in any particular Olympic Games. This just means that it has been recognized as a sport within the realm of sports that the Olympics considers to be actual sports. And every Olympic Games, there's this whole lobbying effort for which sports should be in the Games. And there's been this controversy over the last few Olympic cycles with regard to wrestling. And we often hear from people, well, why is curling arbitrarily an Olympic sport, and these five other sports are not? Although I find curling to be pretty interesting. I mean, sweeping ice, that's compelling stuff. There's no question about it. So this is very, very exciting for the Frisbee community. And I'm actually curious, every time this happens, there is a huge level of anger every time a sport is removed from those which may be in the Olympic Games and a sport is added. If you look online at the discussions, people are just flipping out, so attached to a sport being or not being part of the roster of Olympic sports. I don't really understand why. And for example, I think soccer and basketball are definitely sports that are of the most popular and important and interesting sports to watch. If I was told, okay, soccer is not going to be an Olympic sport anymore, I'd say, okay, well, I guess that's fine. We still have the World Cup and the America Cup and all of the leagues. I wouldn't flip out as much as I love soccer. I love basketball, for example. If you were to tell me basketball is out from the Summer Olympics, okay, I guess I'd be disappointed because it's kind of cool to see the different teams compete. And, both the United States and Argentina, the two countries that I have a connection to, have done really well in basketball in the Olympics. I'm not going to lose my mind over it, right? Explain to me, and I welcome some explanation, why such a strong emotional attachment to the inclusion of or removal of particular sports from the Olympic Games? And what do you think about the inclusion of disc sports like ultimate frisbee as possible Olympic sports?